And Scott, the man who did it, but then he gives it away. And Williams with a good ball to Simpson. He's onside this time. Can he finish? He can. In the 12th minute, Derby County take the lead. Paul Simpson, his 4th goal of the season already. Terry.
Yeah, I mean, the left-back's given a diabolical ball away here, and really, Simpson's got to finish. He's done it well, but I don't think Dennis Smith will be too happy with the left-back. He's trying to play too intricate football in the centre circle, and he's been robbed, and they just couldn't recover, and the boy Simpson's finished it great.
Well, with all the money that's been lavished on players at Derby County, he can often be overlooked, Williams, as a local boy, but he's doing as well as anybody here, and he set up this attack, and Kitson in possession, and it's Simpson again. Brilliant finish, absolutely brilliant. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Classic goal by Derby County from a defensive position to a goal at the other end.
Yes, I mean, it's a clearance, a good ball from Gabardini there. The boy Kitson's done great here, he's controlled it. Here we see a little bit of vision, good vision, reverse ball, and the boy Simpson's done great. He's committed the keeper, and he's just chipped it over him. But 3 passes, they've scored 2 goals, one in 2 passes, and the next one in 3 passes. It just shows how simple the game is.
2-0 for Derby. Thompson flicked it on, danger here, and it could go in yet. That's a penalty if it doesn't, surely. What a peculiar incident that was, as Gary Shelton made the most of the total confusion inside the Derby penalty area. Steve Sutton hauled him down as he was waiting to prod the ball over the line, and he could be in big trouble here, Sutton. He could well be sent off for that. It's a penalty anyway because of that offence, and we just remain to wait and see now what exactly he's going to do, and I think he's sending him off. Well, what a tragedy for Steve Sutton, who incidentally has his testimonial match a week tomorrow against Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. What an awful prelude to that. He's had to take off the goalkeeper's jersey and hand it on. Steve Sutton sent off. Derby County, leading by 2 goals to 0, now have a major problem. They've conceded a penalty, and Paul Williams is taking Sutton's place in goal, and that's going to completely alter the nature of this game. I'll bring Terry Cooper in on that in a moment. Well, he looks happy enough, doesn't he, Paul Williams? Confident sort of lad who will face any situation. Boos from the crowd, but in the terms of the laws of the game, the referee will feel he had no option other than to send Sutton off. So Martin Scott can dramatically bring Bristol City back into the picture here. And he's done so. It's 2-1. 9 minutes to go to half-time, and we have a very different match on our hands now. Terry Cooper.
Well, we seem to get plenty of incidents on the televised matches. It was a definite penalty. The Derby defence went to sleep off a long throw-in, and poor old Steve Sutton did bring Gary Shelton down. I think it's a harsh sending off. It's a penalty, and that should be it. But certainly Bristol City have got more than a chance now.
Now this looks promising for Bristol City. Allison is onside here. Jakanowski in support, and Bent in a good position in the middle. Got to be a good cross, and it's back to Scott, the fullback, and he could score again, and Bent turns it in anyway, but the offside flag has been raised, and the goal is ruled out. Well, we've got another controversial talking point. Terry, what do you think?
Well, first impressions, it looked a good goal. It'll be interesting to see on this replay. Allison's going down the left, he's cut back inside. Scott's going to have a shot here, I think. Nice.
Oh dear.
Good goal.
Osman forward to Allison. And Thompson tries the shot, which deflects for Bent. There's the equaliser. There was a great deal of luck about it with that deflection, but Bristol City have accepted the gift, and Dennis Smith will be delighted that his substitute has scored the goal. It's 2-2. Terry.
Well, it's amazing. It's a funny game, football. The big number 4's had a shot when he's got Jakinovski cleared on the left, and it's Derby been ever so lucky. It's ricocheted straight into the path of Junior Bent, and he's finished it well. He's beaten the standing goalkeeper, and I think the last sort of 12 minutes are going to be hard work for Derby now.
Derby County now going to make another substitution, and it's Tommy Johnson, who hasn't got too much change out of the Bristol City defenders in this second half, who is coming on, and Andy Comyn, who's really, of course, the centre-half, and indeed played every league game for Derby last season, has taken his place. What do you think's behind that, Terry?
Well, I think Arthur Cox has put another centre. I think he's going to play 3 centre-backs, and he's just going to leave Kitson up front by himself. I think Comyn's gone straight into the centre of defence there. Oh dear.
Oh dear, what a start. Unbelievable. That's one for the record books. Andy Comyn has just come on as a substitute, and the first thing the poor unfortunate boy does is head the ball into his own net for an own goal, which has given Bristol City the lead. That is something I have never ever seen before. He cannot have been on more than a few seconds here, and has headed it past his own goalkeeper and into the net. Well, the old cliche about hoping the ground opens up for him has never been truer. Can you believe that? That's one that will live with him for the rest of his days. Poor lad. Bristol City even will be feeling a bit embarrassed about that. Well, one substitution works a dream. Junior Bent coming on and scoring for Bristol City, and Derby's went horribly wrong straight away. And Bristol City lead 3-2. Simpson is onside, is he? It's 3-3. I tell you what, this is a game and a half. Simpson's got a hat-trick, and Derby have got a point back for the moment anyway. 10 minutes to go, anything can happen. And Arthur Cox was just beginning to think, someone up there must have it in for me. Terry.
Well, there's a suspicion of offside again, I think. No, he wasn't. I don't think he was. When the ball was played, they were a little bit slow coming out there, Bristol City, but all they had to do really was defend the box, and they've sold the jerseys, as it were, by trying to catch them offside.
Simpson completes the hat-trick, and with Derby County 3, Bristol City 3 in this dramatic day. Jakinovski. Allison's header, it's in. Bristol City have scored. It's 4-3. 3 minutes to go. Wayne Allison might well have scored the winning goal, dare I say it, in this topsy-turvy game. Lovely ball in from Jakinovski. Terrific header right in the corner. I'm not sure even Sutton would have kept that one out, Terry.
No, it was a great little turn from Jakinovski. He's quite capable of doing things like that. And unfortunately, big Wayne Allison's jumped against the small full-back, and he's put a tremendous header right in the bottom corner. The keeper's no chance, unfortunately.
Williams gets it away, and that's the final whistle. You won't see many more matches like that this season, I can tell you. A 2-0 lead, wiped out, a 4-3 defeat in the end for Derby County. Their goalkeeper Steve Sutton sent off, a hat-trick for Paul Simpson, and remarkably he still finished on the losing side. So many talking points there, and well, if you're a neutral, the only thing you can say is it must have been very, very entertaining. Andy Comyn won't have been entertained by it at all. So the final score at the baseball ground: Derby County 3, Bristol City 4, and